What's up, YouTube? PokePrimer here, primed and ready to deliver you our I guess draft analysis. Like, it's more of like a breakdown, I guess. I can't really analyze too much because it wasn't exactly a draft I picked myself, and I'll explain more in about 2 seconds. This is for the Fantasy Draft Battle League, and basically, this is going to be probably one of the most fun leagues I do for a while. It's a league that is being run by myself and just a bunch of my friends. You'll remember them all from the PFCFL. They've cameoed in other videos on the channel before when I'm doing like trailer reactions and shit like that in the past. Like, they've cameoed in a bunch of that shit. They've been around a whole bunch of times, so Justin, Juwan, you remember them from like PFCFL days. Ronnie, Chris, the whole squad is back, and we came up with this idea of, like, you know how, have you ever been in a fantasy football league and you just kind of have like a randomized draft go down, right? Have you ever been in a league like that? It's a lot of fun, and you get a lot of really cool stuff going on. But it's one of those things. It's like, it's not for everyone, but you know, hey, you know. It's, we decided to just straight up randomize the whole thing. So, basically, like, we wrote out a list of all of the megas, of all of the OU, UU, RU, NU, PU, etc. And we randomized 1 mega, 2 from each tier besides PU, and then we randomized 3 from PU, and that's what we got going for us. So we just all get randomized teams, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. And honestly, though, some of these teams in this league are absolutely fucking mental. Like, some people got screwed. Straight up, some people got butt fucked by this draft. Absolutely, just straight up, you got dicked hard. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's rough. It was rough. You all got a rough time, but I think, for the most part, like, we do get transactions and stuff, so it's not too big of a deal. I think, for the most part, that we got a really solid team, but it's gonna be made better, I think. So the way we've worked it is we do also get transactions as well. We do get transactions through the season, so basically, to put it simply, we get 4 transactions over the course of the season, which is very cool. And like, after week 1, we get to start making transactions, so like, we can fix the team to be better, which is cool. I think that's a really, really different. I think it's a really, really good thing to have. But yeah, that's all right. So this is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun league. So everything's randomized, and just gonna run through the team real quick. What we got, what they provide us, and etc. etc. So first mon we ended up scooping as our mega, and we got randomized to our PFC. It's ironic that, you know, with a bunch of PFCFL guys, and we got randomized to these guys. Our PFCFL Season 1 champion, our Thickums the Mega Venusaur. This beautiful, beautiful beast, this big bulky beast, thick fat for its ability, obviously. This thing's fantastic, dude. Like, this is going to be a fantastic Pokemon for the team. Gives us a lot of bulk, gives us a lot of... it has reliable recovery, can stall things down. Can just really put in a lot of pressure on a lot of teams. A lot of teams have to prep very specifically for this monster. So I'm really, really happy that we have it on the team. And yeah, so Mega Venusaur is cool. For our OU picks, the first one we got is Juvia, our Tapu Fini, and when we got randomized at the end of the draft, we got 2 of our mons randomized to be Z users. This just so happens to be the mon that was randomized for me. One of them was randomized. This is one of the ones that was randomized for me. So Tapu Fini is one of our Z users for the team, which is going to be very interesting because it's not the most offensive mon, but it has a potential to be a very offensive mon, if that makes sense. So this is going to be really interesting. But it's got a crazy shit ton of bulk. Misty Surge is really nice to keep things from getting status on our side of the field, which is going to be super effective for our squad. Not only that, but this thing provides us with a Defogger, a bulky Fairy type, a bulky Water type, which is really cool. So like, there's a chance we could end up getting a core together as well with this, which is really nice. I like the potential of the core here. That's going to be really cool. So hopefully, like once we get transactions going, because I'll straight up say the mons that I'm going to be getting rid of later on. But for the most part, we got a really solid potential Firewater Grass core building right here with these 2, just absolutely broken looking to core, in my opinion. So there's our first OU mon. Our next OU mon is Rasta the Tapu Lele. Yeah, man, he's looking like a Rasta. I don't even know what the fuck that I just said, but I couldn't come up with a good nickname. Maybe I'll just call I'll just call it a shortcake. Actually, big strawberry shortcake doll. Anyways, so we got double Tapu rocking on the team. Only downside to that is the simple fact that it is a double fairy, so that's 2 mons weak to poison, and Thickums does not resist it, but that's fine. We have other mons that can handle poison types later on in our draft. But Tapu Lele here is just, there's a reason why this is banned in most leagues. 95 speed tier is fantastic, great speed F stat, god tier special attack stat. You don't switch into a psychic from this thing under Psychic Surge, and the Psychic Surge specifically as well allows us to prevent priority, which is super duper awesome on our team. Yeah, because Psychic Terrain boosts the power of Psychic type moves and stops priority from being a thing. So Tapu Lele is going to be an absolute monster on the team with that as a thing. This thing's an absolute beast. I'm super hyped to have Tapu Lele on the squad. So yeah, I have not used Tapu Lele in a league because of the reason why, because it's the fact that it's banned. So super pumped to have this thing around. So I'm really looking forward to using it. Yeah. So next up we have Hungry, the Hippowdon, our first UU pick. Dog, we got Hippowdon. We got fucking Hippowdon, so that's super hype. I've tried to get Hippowdon a couple times in draft, but this gives us a potential sand component depending on what the rest of our draft ended up being. But it also gave us something stupid fat, stupid fat, which is always good. The sand will always give us chip damage against other things. Some decent coverage on it. It hits like a truck. And, like, look at these fucking defense stats with this HP stat. This is fucking disgusting. This is just disgusting, mon. It's really disgusting, mon. I'm really excited to have Hippowdon on the team. It's going to cause a lot of mayhem for my opponents. Our other UU scoop is going to be Crobatman, the Crobat. So, basically, what ended up happening here is we got a Crobat. So, we got our we have a solid Stealth Rocker, and we have 2 solid Defoggers so far, which is really awesome. I'm really happy with that. That makes me really happy. 2 great abilities in Inner Focus and Infiltrator, depending on the situation. Stupid fast, good defogger. Can cause a lot of problems for a lot of teams. Crobatman's going to be a very good asset to our team. I don't like the fact that it's another poison type, but I'm not going to complain entirely because it could be a lot worse of a situation if that makes any sense. So this is one that I'm 50-50 on whether I'm going to keep on the team just because I do already have Thickums the Mega Venusaur. So this is a 50-50 one. There's one other mon that I can have later that was on the list of mons that I want to get rid of that I'm considering maybe keeping over Crobat, and I'll get to that in a few minutes. So, but Crobat right now is looking pretty clean on the squad. We'll see if he sticks around. Next up, we got Wagon the Goodra, because if y'all watch Nappy and Shady Soul Link, which if you're watching Pokemon content on YouTube and you're not watching the Soul Link, I don't know what you're doing. Goodra got a wagon. Goodra's got a hell of a wagon. And this big wagon-having dragon is rocking out on our squad. We got so lucky to scoop Goodra. So now we have the potential for a Fire Water Grass and a Fairy Dragon Steel Core as well. So in our swaps, we're going to get a Steel type, we're going to get a Fire type, and we're going to get an Electric type, and we're going to get something else. That's what our plan is with the swaps. So I think this mon is absolutely fantastic for our squad. It gives us a grass immunity, gives us something that can benefit from rain if an opponent has rain. Gooey is a really good ability if I can make it bulky enough so it can take a physical hit. This thing's just beyond fat, can hit on both sides. Speed stat's not bad. Goodra is just a fantastic Pokemon. I'm super hyped to have it. The next mon we got, our first RU mon. I actually think Goodra is our first RU mon, which is crazy. Our second RU mon is out here rocking out, being the potential other mon that we can keep instead of Batman, and that is going to be Petrie, our Aerodactyl. So this is the first mon on our team, first of all, that benefits from sand. It does get that Spadef boost with the sand, which is absolutely fantastic. I do love that fact that it gets a Spadef boost. It's fast, it's as fast, and hits slightly harder than Crobat. Also has, I think, a higher HP stat, if I remember correctly. No, right, less HP, but hits harder. So, like, it trades off a lot. Crobat's actually bulkier than Aerodactyl, except Aero has better Spadef because of the sand. It's literally just trading off for more offense. So it's really going to come down to what I feel is more important. A good physical water type would kind of fuck that up, but I think Petrie with the sand would be a better fit for the team in the long run. Because I do have other rock types on the team that also benefit from the sand. I do have other mons that benefit from the sand. I got really lucky in that sense. So, really, really cool stuff. But I'm really happy to have Petrie. I think Petrie would be a solid defogger for the team. It's another potential stealth rocker, which is also cool. And, Petrie's just a cool mon. So, on to the next one. This one's definitely leaving. And it's going to be Stooges, the Dodrio. Has no useful abilities. Early Bird, kind of. But that's super meh. That's super meh. Like, Early Bird is a meh ability to me. It's only useful against like certain mons, which that's fine, I guess. But it got Swords Dance in this generation, so it could potentially be a sweeper. I might bring it 1 week just to see what I can do with it, but odds are, like, Dodrio's not sticking around, because its move pool is just fucking abysmal. So, I'm probably not going to fuck with this mon for too long, so don't get used to seeing Dodrio here. This is one of the mons that's leaving. This is our first NU pick, by the way. Our second NU pick is also leaving, and that's No Hugs the Scyther. Again, it's just another case of, like, it's another flying type. And, like, this is the 4th flying type I got on the squad. And I just don't want 4 flying types on my team that do kind of similar things. Like, this thing can defog. Dodrio don't even defog. But this thing can defog. I just spoiled the mon on my team. My apologies. But this mon can defog, but, like, it takes 50% from rocks, so it's not exactly really helpful. And it's a physical technician sweeper, potentially. But at the same time, it doesn't really benefit my team in the long run, in my opinion. So this is definitely going to be out of here. The last mon that I think is definitely going to be leaving is going to be the Victory Bell. To put it simply, Victory Bell is just not... It's just not for me, man. It's just not for me, dude. Like, I'm just not fucking with Victory Bell. Like, I do have... Like, Strength Sap would be kind of fun to toy around with. Does Venusaur get Strength Sap? On Fort, it does not. But Victory Bell is just like, it's a second grass poison type on the team. So it's like, as of right now, it says 3rd poison type, 2nd grass type. Why would I bring a Victory Bell 1 week over a Venusaur? A Mega Venusaur. What benefit does Victory Bell give me over a Mega Venusaur? I don't think that's a thing. There is no benefit. So I'm just going to end up tossing this one. This is probably the one I'll toss first, because at least some of the other ones I could potentially make use out of. This one I just don't see making any use out of. So after week 1's over, like Victory Bell, I'm sorry, dog, you're out. Now to the last 2 mons on the team that are definitely sticking around. We got Jura the Regirock as our second PU pick. Look at his stats, alright? We got Sand. So 80 HP, 200 defense, and then 100 SpDef plus Sand boost. That is a fat fucking Pokemon. This thing is chunky. You're not OHKOing Regirock if you ain't set up. You're not OHKOing Regirock in Sand if you're not set up. Period. That's just not a thing. You don't OHKO this in Sand if you're not set up. That's just not happening. So, you just gotta deal with it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's just the way the life is. Which is super dope. Gives us another good Stealth Rocker. Gives us some crazy, crazy stupid bulk. This helps us a lot against like the Fairy and Psychic types. Or the Flying and Psychic types that want to try to threaten our Thickums, which is going to be dope. So that's cool. But yeah, that is our Jura. And then last but not least, when I got this roll, I fucking lost it in call. I absolutely lost my shit. So I have this beautiful, precious Scotty Dog, the Stoutland, and he's also going to be my other Z user. I got randomized to this one, which is Sandrush plus Z, dog. Sandrush plus Z. Tell me this dog isn't about to pull up and fuck people up all day, every fucking day, dude. This thing's about to pull up and fuck your shit inward. So, yeah, this mon is fucking amazing. I love Stoutland. I love Stoutland plus Sand. Stoutland plus Sand is great. We don't have a fighting weakness on our team at all, so this thing is super safe. This is going to be a fucking monster on our squad, dude. I am so excited to have Stoutland on the team. So fucking excited. So, yeah, that is our Stoutland here. And that is going to be it for our breakdown. Again, the Suck, No Hugs, Stooges, and either Petrie or Crobatman. More likely Crobatman at this point. Probably going to get dropped over the course of the season. So, steadily, these mods will be out of here, and I will update you on what I replace them with as the time goes by. But with that being said, I'm going to get out of here. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe if you have not already. And until next time, I'm PokePrimer, signing off. Peace.